Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Brent here of Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to talk about a recent mock draft that was put out by CBS Sports.com NFL writer Tom Fornelli. And that's the idea of the Saints taking University New Orleans Saints. So this is what the write-up he put out for why the Saints would take Bijan Robinson. I don't know that running back is where the Saints want to start the draft. But Alvin Kamara is the only back under contract on the roster, and he could be suspended for a portion of 2023. The Saints could consider moving on, and Robinson is a fantastic player who could step right into Kamara's role. All right, so that's all he had, man. It was short and put to the point on what he said about why the Saints would take Bijan Robinson with the 29th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the first round. There's valid points with what he's saying right here. Kamara, for the most part, is going to be suspended for a few games next season, maybe 4 to 8 games, in my opinion. I think the most is going to go at is 6. He's going to be suspended. But taking Bijan Robinson in the first round wouldn't be a bad idea. Um, I like what he presents to the table. He's a back that can catch it out of the backfield. Do similar things similar to Alvin Kamara. He's shiftier. I think Robinson is shifty. Um, Footwork maybe not as fluid as Alvin Kamara's. Um, the way he does it, but I think that with Bijan Robinson, the Saints can run in between the tackles, unlike he can do whatever Kamara and sustain those injuries. This guy is a little younger than Alvin Kamara, well, a lot younger than Alvin Kamara, and he can do a lot, man. He can do a lot for this team. Texas. He came through for the Texas Longhorns. These last couple of years. Um, got good size to him. Could run between the tackles. Shifty. Um, it wouldn't hurt to have him. One of the biggest missteps, and I say it to this day, that Dennis Allen and Mickey Loomis made, you know, this past offseason, the last year's offseason, was that they did not address the running back position in the draft or in free agency. They just decided to bring Mark Ingram back and had him, back up Alvin Kamara. I thought it was going to be like 2017, 2018, where they put up all these big numbers. No, that wasn't the case. Mark Ingram is, clearly on the other side of 30, towards the end of his career. I won't be surprised if he don't retire. Even the year prior, there was this you know the running back position was kind of limited in what they could do. And you saw that again this year because I believe if you had a functional running back to go along with Alvin Kamara, a running back that can run between the tackles, control that time of possession, I think the Saints could win at least 3 to 4 more games. Just on what the running back position can do alone. If that position was up to par outside of Alvin Kamara, and if you bring in a guy like a Bijan Robinson, um, I think he would help. He solve out a lot of things, and especially if this Derek Carr thing, this the idea of taking Derek Carr, signing Derek Carr to the team goes through, hoping that things get a little clearer these next couple of days. I don't think no news is gonna break on them making a move for Carr during the Super Bowl weekend. I don't think that's gonna happen. So expect something to happen on that front around Tuesday, possibly Tuesday on that situation. But if you can have Derek Carr and then you draft Bijan in the first round, that would be great. You know what I'm saying? And also, man, I think there's a lot of other teams that could be interested in Bijan Robinson. They got a team like the Buffalo Bills who need a running back as well to help out with Josh Allen. But in this mock, they got the Bills taking Antonio Johnson, the safety out of Texas A&M. And something else that's interesting in this mock draft is that he has Tampa Bay taking moving up in the draft to take, well, staying put in the draft to take Anthony Richardson. That's interesting right there because Ty Bowles fighting for a job next season. So I'm pretty sure that they don't want a quarterback like Anthony. I'm not down Anthony Richardson, but he's a project, and I'm not sure that they want. He wants to hedge his bets on a rookie QB that needs development. So we'll see how that plays out. But going back to the Saints taking Bijan Robinson. Now, do the Saints want to take him in the first round, or do they want to wait, like in the second round where they have a higher pick to take him again? It's they have to roll the dice on that. Because some teams could come in. A team like the Raiders, could swoop in and take Robinson. Because they might lose John Jacob. We don't know. You know, but if that's a chance you take. But they have the Saints haven't taken a running back in the first round since 2011 when they took Mark Ingram in the first round, and prior to that, they took Reggie Bush in 2006, like high in the first round. I think it's the third overall pick, if I'm not mistaken. Third or second overall pick, they took Reggie Bush. After the whole when Payne took over and the year after the Katrina season and all that other stuff. But that's something to look at as well. And the last back they took out of Texas prior to this was Ricky Williams, and we know how that turned out. But this would be a good move for the Saints, man. If they took a running back in the first round, a lot of the narrative is that when it comes to running backs, you don't take them in the first round at all. But with a lot of draft experts saying Robinson is so special that you pretty much, if you need a running back, you pretty much have to take a guy like a Bijan Robinson in the first round. Dallas may be interested as well. Because I think Dallas take picks before. Dallas picks 3 spots ahead of the Saints at 26 in the draft, and they could be interested in Bijan Robinson because Ezekiel Elliott, is not the back that he used to be. You can't expect him to be that every down back for you like in the past. And Tony Pollard, went down with that injury, and he's a free agent. And I'm pretty sure he'll be up to speed by the time training camp starts. But it's something to think about with them. They would like to have another back. They could franchise tag Tony Pollard and draft Robinson and pair them two together. You know, so that'd be some competition for Bijan Robinson if the Saints want to go in that direction for a back like Bijan Robinson. But I won't mind having him. You get Derek Carr in the first round. Not in the first round, my bad. You get Derek Carr from the Raiders. You sign you draft Bijan Robinson in the first round. Second round, you could address another position like a wide receiver or something like that. Offensive line, third round quarterback. It wouldn't hurt to have another quarterback in the building to go along with Derek Carr that could be developed for the future. Um, there's a lot to do at this 29th pick, man. You can find a lot of quality players right here. So we'll just see how that plays out, man. And I'm just gonna put up the scouting report for Bijan Robinson right here. Everything you need to know about Texas running back Bijan Robinson in 2023 NFL draft. Well, in 2023 NFL draft prospect Bijan Robinson by Kyle Stackpole. Texas running back Bijan Robinson is one of the top prospects, regardless of position. As we look ahead at the 2023 NFL Draft, a five-star recruit out of Salponte Catholic in Arizona, Robinson lived up to his billing as the nation's #1 high school running back with the Longhorns. Robinson averaged more than 8 yards per carry as a freshman, surpassed 1,000 yards as a sophomore, and won the Doak Walker Award for nation's best running back this past season, totaling nearly 1,900 yards from scrimmage and finding the end zone a whopping 20 times. Below is a comprehensive draft profile of Robinson, including his high school and college accolades, scouting report from NFL Prospect Outlook. All right, so he's 21, 6 feet, 221 from Tucson, Arizona. He's uncle Paul Robinson, who was a two-time Pro Bowl running back during his 6-year career. His uncle, yeah, Paul Robinson. He is CBS prospect ranking. They have him at the number two overall rated running back and the number 18 overall prospect, regardless of the position. So here's the scouting report. Bijan Robinson is well-rounded. As a well-rounded running back with ideal size to be an every down running back in the NFL. He excels as a runner, pass catcher, and blocker, but has received a lion's share of the touches in Austin over the past 2 seasons. CBS Sports.com's NFL draft analyst Josh expert according to him. So his are his strengths. Does a good job of breaking his feet down in space and redirecting. Great size to be an every down back. Good pass catcher. Good top end speed. Holds up well in pass protection. Had is a weakness. It's the only weakness they got right here. Has averaged 226.5 carries in each of the past 2 seasons. So that may be some durability issues, right there. Whereas he could be already worn down by the time he gets to the next level. All those carries, man, that stuff adds up. And this coming to the Saints could be great for him because even though Kamara gonna be suspended for a few games, once he comes back, that can give him some opportunities to rest up, take get out of not being all the plays, get some time off on the sideline, switch out with Kamara back and forward, split the carries. That would be great for him. So that's the only concern right there is that he just has too many carries coming out of college already. 226.5 in the past 2 seasons. So these are his numbers right here. 2022, he ran for 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. 2021, 1,100 yards, 11 TDs. First year, 2020, 700 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. And his 8 yards per carriage is pretty good. 6.1, 5.8, 8.2. That's all great. Averages right there. Receiving stats, 314 last year. Excuse me, 314 last year. 2021, he had 295. Um, 2020 at 196. So I mean, these are just the accolades as well. The Walker Award winner, first team All American, unanimous. Best college running back, Dave Campbell, award, offensive MVP at Valley Bowl. So this is a really good running back, man. This is a really good running back. That wouldn't hurt to add to the roster. If if that's only if the car situation work out, you can prioritize getting a back like a Bijan Robinson. Because like I said, the last 2 seasons the Saints really neglected the running back position. And let me get some water real quick. Can't really do that with a running back like Alvin Kamara, who he suffers injuries when you try to run in between the tackles and not use him the way you should. And that's another huge benefit of having a guy like a Bijan Robinson. You can use Alvin Kamara the way you should use Alvin Kamara. Use him in those mismatches, against linebackers. You could throw passes to him on the outside, through down the seams. He could do things like that, man. We haven't seen that in a while because the quarterback position hasn't been situated, hasn't been established, and he's been used as a bell cow running back. So those are some of the many reasons why you can use a running back of Bijan Robinson, man. You know, Other backs I like is Zach Charbonnet. Israel Abernathy out of Pittsburgh. I like him as well. You checked out my mock draft that I got on the site. So we'll see. We'll see everything plays out, man. With these drafts, man, this thing is just, everything is just speculation and it's subjective. But the writer of the story has a valid point on why the Saints should take Bijan Robinson. So we'll see how everything plays out these next couple of months. The draft is in April, and so we only like what 2 months away. So we'll see how everything is gonna shake going forward. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you think the Saints should take Bijan Robinson with the 29th overall pick, or should they wait till the second round to pick him up, or move up in the draft to fend off a team like the Cowboys or the Bills who might be interested in him as well? Check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?